Yeah, I feel like streaming this game for a bit tonight has definitely improved my mood going into it after truck stuff today. So just kind of run in here. Kill alpha animal. Yeah, well, that's an objective that I'm not doing right now, then. Funny, 100% this game, you have to go against what's-her-face's wishes and kill the alpha animal in there. Unless the alpha animal is the boy.
I won't attack them.
Alright, I'm running into your cave. What you gonna do about it? Because I don't really need a torch here.
Whoa! You look like a mighty warrior.
You don't have any weapons? What do you train with? Unless you're just working out.
Why should I trust you?
I'm the eagle bearer from
Mother
Kefalonia.
and I used to get into trouble back on Kefalonia.
Kefalonia?
We'd sneak into the markets, grab as much cheese and grapes and bread as we could carry. My eagle Icarus kept watch and warned us if there was anyone coming.
You're Cassandra, the eagle bearer?
Your mother trusted me with a very important task of escorting you home through this dangerous forest.
But I don't want to leave.
I know you come here to be close to your father.
You know nothing about my pater.
Man, this voice acting is 11 out of 10, isn't it?
I know when you were a baby, you broke his finger with the strength of Heracles.
Pater's fingers were big and tough. That's why I train. To make these hands strong like his.
I understand. But first we need to leave this cave. The wolves are getting hungry.
They never eat me. They're my friends.
Yes, your friends.
The
Let's
voice
go
acting.
Anyway. Your mother misses you very much.
At least the main characters had good voice acting.
If I do,
Like Cassandra and
will you teach me
Alexios.
to be a mighty warrior?
Fantastic voice acting.
We'll see. Now come.
And the amount of voice lines they must have each had to record. Their voice actors, like, holy crap. Must have been a lot of hours. My goodness. Alright. Well, I don't know where this horse came from, but you want to hop on? No? Okay. Keep up. He's actually pretty darn fast. But I guess I'll hop off and he can stay with me consistently. Just in case something actually does happen. And just in case something actually does happen. Quick save. There we go. Yeah, this doesn't count under the Lost Tales of Greece anymore. Oh, it says the Lost Tales of Greece there. But it doesn't count under this subsection here. So, I mean, it just has, like, the overall quest name, I guess, rather than the area that's in. So if there's another one that I'm missing, would it say something that sounds like a quest title rather than a area name? Maybe? Apparently I did this. I can redeem it. I don't see anything else for the Lost Tales of Greece. Because, yeah, I swear I didn't get a Steam achievement for one set. Yeah, I don't know. Lost Tales of Greece. They're blue. To be fair, I was looking at the little title underneath the main quest title to see the Lost Tales of Greece, and I guess I should have been looking above. I found out, so it is possible I might have missed it in that list and not noticed, but I don't think I did. I don't think so, at least, so. Oh, maybe that horse was there for him to hop on while I hopped on my own horse. And then we could have actually come back with some decent speed, because that was probably his horse, I'm now realizing. Huh. I'm dumb sometimes. Well, I guess this is a good workout, just jogging back, right? Some great exercise here. Yoink. Well, and other stuff that I can ramble about in the meantime. We had a big dinner over at my uncle's place earlier today. What with all the people that are visiting from Germany in the case of my mom's cousin, and the States in the case of his friends there. And so with the older kids of the group, we usually play Smash Bros at family gatherings. My cousin's older kid and another cousin of mine. We usually play a whole lot of Smash there. And so the older kids of the traveling group here, we ended up playing some Smash with. And because we had like a group of 5 at that point, we were like, hey, let's just do like items on free-for-all, especially since, whoa, like they weren't as familiar with Smash and needed to remember the controls and stuff like that. So it's like, all right, we're not gonna be going into any competitive formats. Let's just go free-for-all, and let's just use like the official Fragapalooza rule set that I came up with for the free-for-all, so that even though I'm not gonna be playing in it since I'm the one running it, my cousin's older kid, he's gonna be doing so. So like, hey, practice up for the free-for-all by doing some free-for-alls here. So we ended up going with the Fragapalooza rule set, and then just did free-for-alls for quite a while. We were doing it for several hours, and like I'm not used to playing with items on. There was definitely a lot of shenanigans happening and a lot of craziness, and it was genuinely pretty fun. It was certainly something. So yeah, we just had these 5-player free-for-all games going. Fragapalooza rule set. And now, hopefully, he's all trained up to... I don't know what a good phrase is to say to do super well. I was gonna try and come up with some sort of slang phrase to say doing super well, but I can't come up with anything. Which I guess means he's not gonna do super well. It's the rule now.
I know you can, my love.
Amazing lighting.
She knew things.
I did. She wanted to know all about you, so you weren't
This
scared
man.
of going with her.
I wasn't scared. I was brave.
Thank you for bringing him home.
Okay, what do I do? Do I talk
What are
again?
you smiling about? I was
guess
just
so.
thinking about how I could possibly repay you for bringing Arion home to me.
She's married. Like, don't. You don't owe me anything.
You owe me nothing. Thank you. You are a true friend, Cassandra. Although, if there is one more favor I could ask of you...
She's actually a romance option. That's pretty messed up.
Arion wants to be a mighty warrior, but I can't lose any more of my family to war. If Arion learns to fight, he can protect you and the farm. I can't work this farm alone. He won't listen to me, but he looks up to you. I can see it in his eyes.
Well, that would normally be a really cool thumbnail shot if it wasn't for the constant subtitle that was on there. If there was just like a few frames where the subtitles were gone before it switched camera angles over, I totally would have used that for a thumbnail shot, but because it didn't, I don't think I will.
But I don't think he's as fond of me as you are. You flatter yourself. Just show him how to plant seeds, burn some old grass, maybe slaughter a few chickens. It will seem more exciting coming from you.
I know how to plant seeds. Unplant Parenthood. I know a whole lot about plants. I've germinated quite a few things that are not the easiest to germinate, like apricots.
Hello, Arion.
Hello.
How's it going?
What's wrong?
I miss my butter.
Want to talk about it?
Oh, I forgot that he died
No.
when I was saying that stuff about
Okay,
don't she's
you don't have to
married.
talk, but you can
I forgot
listen
about that
if you
fact.
I guess.
So I guess
I
it's
lost
not
my father when I was young.
super
I ran
unethical to go down
far,
that route
far
then.
away. My only friend in the world was Icarus. One day, a bully threw a rock and nearly broke his wing.
What
Forget
did you
these
do?
details sometimes as I ramble about
I
other
cut
things
off
and
his
play on
fingers.
autopilot.
With this.
The spear of Leonidas? Can I hold it?
Is it gonna give me the option
You
here?
can, but first, I
Oh,
need you
okay.
to do me a favor. Your mother needs you.
You're going to train me to be a mighty warrior?
Why can't you learn to do both? I don't know. Ah.
Your mother wants you to become a farmer, and that's what I'm going to teach you.
But farming is so boring. I want to be a warrior like you.
Wolag.
Whenever I see the sunrise, I'm never sure I'll get to see it set. I walk away from the people I love knowing it might be the last time I ever see them again. Is that the life you want? Good. Now follow me. Ever heard of the poet
Okay.
Aeschylus?
No, but I know Homer and Achilles and Hector and Odysseus. Right, of course.
Oh,
Study
I just
Homer if you
walk
want to
up
learn
and
to put
harvest.
people in the ground. But study Cyrus, and you'll learn to grow things out of it.
Boring.
Doink.
Now we're going
Burn
to
the
burn some
grassroots.
Why?
So,
For new life to grow, we need to clear away the old. Because they choke the earth. So now I'm going to show you how to kill a chicken.
But I love chickens.
If you're going to feed your family, you're going to have to sacrifice a few chickens. You don't have to kill any today, but watch carefully how I do it. Clean and precise.
Why?
Because!
what do you mean? Why? As to clean and precise, or why we have to kill? Alright, well, kill the chickens. Oh, I guess I have to do that gameplay-wise. I don't know how precise this is gonna be when I... They're gonna kill me! Oh my god. Watch me. Clean and precise. I get killed by chickens. Legend of Zelda intensifies. Man, I sure showed that kid. Imagine if there was like a hardcore mode to this game where it's like one death and
Why?
you're donezo.
Because
And you make it all this way. And then,
Stop
when trying to show how to kill the chickens,
Why?
you die to them. And that's the end of Cassandra's story. Look, quick and precise. Oh my god, they're actually so insane. Wow. There we go.
What happened to
Did
the
one just
bully
spawn and
who
despawn
saved
where that
Fragapalooza?
pot was? Or
He went and got his brothers. They beat me pretty badly.
You didn't have any friends to protect you?
Not until one little girl stood between me and those boys, and with the rage of Ares, screamed at them to leave me alone.
Really? A girl? Who?
That little girl was me.
Mater? Cassandra taught me how to be a farmer, but you could teach me how to be brave.
Maybe one day I will.
Yeah, she taught me about Isiados. She taught me to burn the old, cause it chokes the new. And then she killed a bunch of chickens.
after they killed me.
It sounds like you both had a productive day.
Your boy is a fast learner.
Thank you. This means the world to me.
Okay. And there's another thing here.
It's been nice having you around, Cassandra. But I feel bad. All these years apart, and you've spent most of your time with Arion. Let's get away from all this, just you and me. There is a market in
This is
Quebec.
gonna conclude this
I haven't
quest
been
line,
for
right?
ages. There's food and wine and music.
Sure, let's go to the market.
Living alone sounds perfect. But what about Arion?
Don't worry about him. All you need to worry about is meeting me.
Something gonna happen to him.
I should find out what Anais likes before our evening together.
Okay. So yeah, it's getting close to 3:30 in the morning. I'm getting close to 3.5 hours streamed. And I wanted to make 7 parts to go from part 193 to part 200 so that I have to investigate here. Get it up to exactly 200 parts and all that. So I am thinking this will probably be like the last quest line that I do. I'll do this final Lost Tale of Greece some other time. It's not like I'd be doing just that as a different DLC quest to do apart from the main 2 ones. Because I believe there was a DLC that like crossed over Odyssey and Valhalla that I would want to do at some point. I don't know if it's that one icon I was seeing. I never actually Googled what that was. Yeah, it was this here. Oikos of the Olympians. I mean, I can Google it right now and see what it is. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Oikos of the Olympians? What's that? Small market town. Market was run by the merchant Sargon. Apparently you get Helix items or something like that. Is a special merchant. Sells premium epic and legendary gear for Orichalcum. Oh, that's how I use that stuff? Oh. Maybe I'll go there this stream. Alright, I don't know how I do the thingamabob for Valhalla. Or if I have to do the other DLC first. Or like what. Or how that works. I'll have to Google it at some point. Because, yeah, that's something I'll have to do at some point during this playthrough.
So this is where Anais keeps her wine. Smells strong. I'm getting lightheaded just sniffing it.
So, That'll be my plan
The
there, I
Knights must
think.
have a lifetime supply of olives stashed here.
One quest sometime later, and then some crossover quest thing sometime later, too. Is there another thing I need to inspect here, or what? Like, and why do I need to inspect stuff here? I'm confused. I could just go to that other objective, but... Oh, here's the thing.
Anais never told me she made honey.
Okay, maybe this is just information that I get that I can use in conversation over there now? Or something like that? Fast travel over here, because that'll definitely save some time. Sparta's a war hero and strictly adherent to Spartan law. Yeah, I know that about him. But now we're big chill with him. Now we're cool. That way. Who cares about fall damage? I sure don't. At least in this game. Lots of other games and real life where I would care very much so about fall damage, as a matter of fact, but this is not one of those places.
Nice shot.
I was too tempted. I haven't done it in a while. It's starting to get scratchy and itchy and irritated. I just needed a quick fix. But yeah, hello, Howlin' Gamer. Big chillin', not big chillin'. Fair enough there. Hope you're big chillin' with the streaming. Why is my 3D print cam still on? Oh, there we go. Don't know why my computer's being so weird and laggy tonight.
Let's find something to eat and drink, shall we? The merchants have the most delicious selections, and tonight I'll leave the decision-making to you.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I'd lag for this stuff to turn back on. My computer's being so weird today. Chat is apparently still off. That's right. Oh, now it's on.
When we used to steal food from the markets of Kefalonia.
I don't. That was before the game started.
Always the troublemaker.
Yeah, let's maybe not. Maybe not do that. Lots of stars in the sky. Looking very pretty. Stuff. Realizing someone's still doing Let's Play / ODG streamer stuff in the modern era. Yeah, I mean, when I first started streaming in like the beginning of 2018, I was doing mostly multiplayer stuff. Mostly Smash Bros. And Dead by Daylight. But then I was like, huh, I have so many hours in these games. And even if I can keep, sure that.
I like my wine strong, but
Even if I can
I suppose.
continue to improve my skill and get better, it's really not that important to me. And I've already played the game so much, hundreds if not thousands of hours for those games. So it's like, am I really getting anything new out of it? Why would I not instead take the time that I would otherwise be putting into those games into other games that have a clear start and finish, and then I get more experiences under my belt and diversify the kinds of things that I have experience with in the gaming industry. So, since the beginning of 2018, I think I'm currently at 187, I think is the current count of playthroughs I've completed on this channel.
Decisions.
I mean, I think that also,
The chicken with vegetables sauce.
no, I
yes?
think that
This
count
will be
does
tasty,
include
I'm
the ones
sure.
that are currently in
I wonder if
progress
she
like
came with
this.
olives.
So maybe a little bit of an unfair number there. But yeah, I'm coming up on 200 here, which will be kind of cool number to hit. I know how I said let's not do that, but I also steal things in this game all the time. So, I'm not gonna turn off my camera for each one of these things. Like, I don't think I'd use any of those for a thumbnail or anything like
You
that.
know how much I needed
So,
this.
yeah, that's the way I go. And also, I see the chat message there and on OBS, and oh, now it's appeared on the box I actually try to read from because it's most convenient. Don't know why it's being so weird today. I play those types of games to make friends / keep up with friends. Yeah, that's fair. It's never worked any year low aside from family, but you know, I try. Yeah, I mean, I still play Smash Bros from time to time, but only with family or one of my online friends, one of the mods of this channel. I sometimes play Smash with, and I'm hosting tournaments this weekend for Smash. Is the case with this upcoming LAN party Fragapalooza that I've been preparing for. So I'll be running some tournaments there and playing against people at the venue, but like don't really play competitively. Never really been much of an interest. And with Dead by Daylight, I'll play that game like 3 times a year nowadays.
Yum! Choose
Just when one of the
wisely, I
mods
love
of the channel
sweets.
is streaming it and I feel like hopping in. Strawberries with cream sounds nice.
This is
So like, it
fine,
can be
I
a fun
suppose.
social thing
Nothing's as
to do
sweet as
stuff
honey,
like that.
though.
I used to be part of a lot of Smash Bros. Communities and
This
stuff. Oh,
was
this is a bigger cutscene. How
fun.
long is it gonna take for these to turn up? Oh,
It's
there we
late.
go.
We should get back to the house. Don't want Arion to worry.
And I remember having groups that I played Dead by Daylight with as well.
Arion! What's wrong? My God, what happened to you?
Well, he was looking up and his head kind of teleported to looking down. Ubisoft games, right?
They came and took everything. I tried to protect the house.
Yeah, something did
but
happen.
They were too big.
It was foreshadowing.
You shouldn't have tried to fight them. Anything they took can be replaced. But I can't replace you.
This wouldn't have
Yeah,
happened
I
if
still
you
feel
trained
like
me to be a warrior.
her animations are a bit
Alright.
robotic-y.
Just a few scratches.
No, it would have still happened if I trained you to be a warrior. It doesn't happen overnight, kiddo. I'm glad he's safe.
He's safe now, and that's what matters.
Cassandra, there is something I need to tell you.
Anything.
Hmm?
Having you here was the first time I felt joy since my husband died. I hoped you were still the same person I loved back on Kefalonia, and that if you felt the same, there'd be a place for you here.
Nice.
The fact that you listened to me and didn't teach Arion to fight shows me you're someone I can trust. I would love it if you stayed with us.
Barnabas needs me. Yeah, so, whoops. Oh, I was just kind of fidgeting with the controller and I accidentally hit the center button that I keep forgetting is a center button because I'm not used to a PlayStation controller. At first I thought I selected that. I'm just gonna say I'm a fighter, not a farmer.
And your son.
I did not want to select the love option.
I'm a mercenary. It's what I do. Life on the farm just isn't for me.
I understand. Just know that whenever you are in Arcadia, you'll always be welcome here with open arms.
Well, thanks. Just got an achievement, Old Flames Burn Brighter. Out of curiosity, with all the Steam achievements I've been getting, that was a lot of EXP, actually. Still doesn't move my bar all that much. But, out of curiosity, with all the bazillion achievements that I've been getting lately from doing all these quests, how many Steam achievements does this game have? I'm at 50 out of 93. I'm not going to try to 100% this game, screw that. But, like, just kind of curious here. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's happened. Be a mercenary in the arena, whatever the heck that is. Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff that I'm not ever going to end up doing. But, yeah, lots of achievements tonight from doing all these DLC quests. Do be the case. But yeah, anyway. It can be a fun social thing. Like, I remember spending some evenings where you see someone reaching out in the Dead by Daylight group, or I'd reach out in the Dead by Daylight group saying, like, hey, who's trying to do, like, Survive with Friends, and hopping in and playing some Survive with Friends and all that. And there used to be a Discord group that I was a part of for Smash Bros. As well, that I would be playing games with pretty regularly, usually in the Smash 4 days. And then in Smash Ultimate, earlier on, I started helping out, like, a competitive Smash crew, and was doing quite a decent few things there, and, like, it could be a fun social thing to be doing. But, you know how there's a whole bunch of memes out there, at least that I've seen, of showing people where the caption is like, oh, when you start only playing single-player games or story games or something like that, it shows people just, like, loving life, and there's rainbows everywhere, and everything is amazing. Yeah, that's definitely how I feel sometimes doing this, where it's like, these have a clear start point, end point. I'm experiencing all sorts of games I never get to experience otherwise. And I'm really glad to be able to say, like, hey, I have experience playing this kind of game, this kind of game, this kind of game, this kind of game. And even if I don't like every game that I play, it's still an experience that I get and I add under my belt there and stuff. But yeah, let's see here. My sister was really into DVD. She stopped because she hated how the game was going. She plays Overwatch now, so yeah, how does she feel about that one? With the way that's been going lately. And I didn't like the way Dead by Daylight was going either. That was another reason why I stopped playing it. Like, it feels like the devs are a little bit out of touch with the needs of the game, at least several years ago when I stopped playing. I don't know how it is today. I'm surprised that the game is still kept alive. Like, it's still kept alive by the collaborations, I'd say. It's constantly bringing in new players. There's people like me that have a lot of hours that are quitting all the time, but it's kept alive by a constant influx of new players. There was a video essay that I did on Dead by Daylight a while back discussing that. But, yeah, a lot of the things that they were adding and changing is like, man, really? You? Really? Well, guess no pelts for me there this time. So, yeah. And, you know, when a content creator makes a video essay criticizing a game that they really aren't the biggest fan of the state that's in. So, yeah, that was me with Dead by Daylight, and I kind of stopped playing not super long after that video essay. But yeah, unlike League, where there are no players, what, do not that many people play League anymore? I thought League was still pretty massive. A game I've played a whole, like, one time. Yeah, I think I've basically wrapped up the stuff that I wanted to do for tonight, because it's 3:34 in the morning. I've been shooting for about 3.5 hours. I can't be up all night. Do gotta get some decent sleep. I mean, when's the print done? 94%. So if I wrap up stream and then start wrapping up the night here, do a little bit of editing work on this, and, I don't know, maybe grab something to drink. My throat's pretty dry. Then, by the time that's all done, then I can start another dragon print before hitting the hay, and then it can be done when I'm awake, and hopefully the sounds of the 3D printer won't keep me awake, and add to my little collection here to give away as Fragapalooza prizes, and all that. I'm sure that'll hopefully make people happy there, and all that. I play League, by the way, just know a little because your brother used to play, but basically new players aren't really a thing with League, so the only players have been there for a long time. Huh. Interesting. So no new players is what you meant, in that sense. Yeah, I think most of the old guard of Dead by Daylight isn't really around anymore, but new players are constantly coming. I mean, there's some people that still have been playing since, like, forever ago, like my channel mod, Streamer Friendo, that streams it from time to time, that has been playing for a really, really long time. It was through Dead by Daylight that I met her, like, what, 3 years into the game releasing? I've known her a long, long time now. One thing that I do want to show on stream really quickly as part of this series before I wrap things up is the new version of my screens, because that's almost done now. So if I turn off the 3D print cam, my begin adventure for starting stream, my be right back screen, and my save and quit screen, I've been wanting to redo these for a while, considering this isn't super great. My abilities have improved since then, in the 3 years since I initially drew this. And I can definitely do some of the styles a little bit better and, like, handle the lighting better. So I've been redoing my desk lately, if I turn on display capture here. And it's mostly done now. For the most part. I've been working on it a bit more the past couple days here. In real life, there's, like, a poster over here. I was thinking about putting in, like, some sort of other poster with some sort of channel art. But I'm not sure what it would be. And I can always edit that in sometime later. But for now, there's this. I'll tinker around with, like, the TV screen monitor here and maybe put a chat box like I had at one point. Maybe put that back there and then make, like, animations and stuff. I might do a little bit of refining it, like changing the capture card to be on and have, like, the light going across the middle like I do in the old version. And do, like, some other touch-ups. I've been touching up the hat a little bit, making it look a little bit more frayed than the earlier versions I had it to reflect, like, the actual age of it. Because it actually is frayed around there in real life. So it's mostly done. I want to wrap it up before Fragapalooza. So I'll probably download it onto my laptop and tomorrow night tonight night you could say, because it's after midnight. I'll probably start working on some final touch-ups here. And yeah. So this will probably be the last stream that I do at all with these screens. It'll be about time to retire these here very, very soon. Which has served me well for many years, but it could definitely use some improvement. So definitely looking forward to becking in the new screens. And my taskbar is still showing up at the bottom there that you can't see because I'm using game capture, but wrapping up the thing anyway, so that's fine. The only big game you feel like has a good dev team is Final Fantasy 14. Makes you want to play. Man, I constantly hear about Final Fantasy 14 when it comes to multiplayer live service kind of games. Like, even one of the indie games that I covered on the channel, Dark Deity, when that came out a couple of years ago, chatting with the director of that game, he was saying at the time, I don't know if it's still the case anymore, but at the time, a few years ago, in the official Dark Deity Discord, apparently people talk more about Final Fantasy 14 than they do about Dark Deity, the thing that it's a Discord for. And he was saying that made him a little sad. Which I think is kind of funny, but also sad at the same time, is what it is. But yeah, I know that that's that'd be a big one there. But yeah, I'm pretty done. It's 3:40 in the morning. I'm super tired. I gotta get some sleep, get up at a decent hour to head out to the lake tomorrow. I can turn this back on. Dragon's almost done. But yeah, People talk about Final Fantasy 14 in any Discord. There are Final Fantasy 14 players. They are salesmen fair. That's very much what it seems like from everything that I've heard about it. That seems very much to be the case. But yeah, the next time that I'll stream this game will be at Fragapalooza, when I'll start and finish Legacy of the First Blade. I'll do like the first main DLC there. And I plan on doing that start to finish according to how long to beat. It's about 8 hours long, so I can do that all at Fragapalooza in the several hundred person venue, surely. We'll see how much time I end up having when I actually distribute that time across like the tournaments and all the playthrough stuff I want to do. And like whatever impromptu stuff ends up happening, like I'll probably end up playing Smash with a whole bunch of people at the event. Also, where'd the music go? Like I'm on the quest screen. If I'm on map, will there be music? Inventory? I don't know. There's music there sometimes. Oh, I'm just now noticing I see a count for gear capacity. I'm at 336 out of 350. I never noticed that number before this point. Anyway, we'll do like the whole plot line of Legacy of the First Blade at Fragapalooza. Will be the next stream in the large venue. And then I'll do the Fate of Atlantis sometime after that. Whenever I have the time to do that. So yeah, I greatly appreciate everybody that tuned into another stream here. Stream 23 of this game. Man, this game just goes on forever and ever, doesn't it? I'm probably going to be at like 30 streams of this game by the time that I'm through with it. My goodness gracious. But yeah, appreciate everybody that has tuned in up to this point. We'll actually start the Season Pass DLC very soon here. So yeah, until next time, take care and see ya. Appreciate it, Rico Manning.